monitoring system to help men suffering from ED or low testosterone.
Help is here. Take the first step to getting your life back by making an appointment today. No referral is necessary. Call Universal Men's Clinic at 702-430-6994. That's 702-430-6994. Or visit universalmensclinic.com.
Hello, this is Gooch.
And I'm Greg Salerno.
And we do stand-up comedy.
comedy.
You could join us Friday, June 14th at Topgolf for the Gooch and Greg
Comedy Extravaganza. Search Ticketmaster for Salerno or maybe Gooch. Only $10.
Wow, what a bargain. June 14th at Topgolf. Be there.
Attention, if you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down this year by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance. And you'd better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They are experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, even tens of thousands. Optima's resolved over $500 million of tax debt for their clients. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and will fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Follow us on Twitter at the LV Sportsline and at ESPN Las Vegas.
Hello, friends. This is Thomas Johnson from Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. Need a great idea for lunch or dinner? Your best bet is Joe's, one of the most popular dining destinations on the Strip. Joe's provides the ideal setting for private parties with accommodations for up to 150 guests. Stop by to see us at the Forum Shops at Caesars and ask for Thomas Johnson, your maitre d'.
And Dino T is going to be going to Joe's with $50 in gift cards at his disposal. Dino came up with the correct answer to a weird trivia question that I came up with that really nobody knew except me. You had to guess. I mentioned that if my dad was still around, I'd take him to Joe's this weekend. But he's been gone for a long time. If he were still around, he would be, how old would he be? And he would be 106. 107th birthday would be this coming August.
The same year as Fenway Park.
That's the yes.
He shares a birthday with Fenway.
He was born the same year as they constructed Fenway Park, which they somehow decided not to name for him.
Well,
don't understand it. Anyway,
speaking of Fenway, that's a great segue, Dave.
Oh, that's right. that ties into the angle of the day.
It does. And actually, I have two Red Sox angles. Now, granted, they are a big favorite, but I will say this. When you're a 180 favorite, you win about 74% of the time. Boston is 29-0 as an away favorite of 180 or more when they have the better record. That's it. So
29-0.
29-0 as an away favorite of 180 or more versus a team with a worse record. Secondly, Eduardo Rodriguez is 15-0. Boston is 15-0 when Edward Rodriguez is a favorite of 180 or more.
Pretty good.
And
that qualifies tonight. The Red Sox are road favorites against the team they have a better record than, and Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound.
Yep.
Right.
Now, I went back and looked. You would think there's a lot of pitchers. Well, no, you're not 15-0 as a 180 favorite. The next best record is 12-2 in that span, and you take two losses as that big favorite. It's going to cut down your profit quite a bit.
Time for us to check out our Friday MJ Christensen Diamonds 4 at 4.
1, 2. Bring it to the phone.
Put the fours up. Put the fours up, I said. Do it right now.
Tonight's action is just around the bend, and the guys want to get your night off to a great start.
4.
It's the Las Vegas Sports Lines 4 at 4.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Unbelievable.
And we'll remind you, again, Father's Day is Sunday. If you haven't chosen a great gift for Dad yet, how about a brand new watch? Shinola, Philip Klein. You've got pre-owned Rolexes with all the certificates and all the guarantees and all that stuff, they're all available right now at MJ Christensen at Boca Park. Take a run over to their one location in Boca Park. Scan the merchandise, which is absolutely spectacular. Might want to go for a chain or a ring or something like that if that's what Dad might like. Best prices around. And you'll be doing business with a company that's now in their 81st year of business right here in Las Vegas.
I think a very nice watch is a great graduation present,
Yes.
too. If you're going to a graduation
Yes.
party the next couple weekends, I think it's an incredible present for someone stepping up into the business world or going away to college or having graduated college.
Well, the place to go, MJ Christensen Diamonds. We hope you will. Diamondbacks taking on the Nationals. Another really good performance by Zach Greinke last night. Boy, he is having a heck of a year for Arizona. They'll try and beat Max Scherzer tonight, who has a misleading record, we'll put it that way, because Scherzer's pitched at an all-star level. He just is
The Grom of last year.
Yeah, really.
Scherzer, a 2.89 home ERA, a 1.14 whip. The Nationals are 0-7 in his home starts this year. And you look at Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's pitching well on the road as well. You know, it's a game where I'm looking for a lower-scoring game again. Both teams not hitting well over the last 10 days. I like the under.
PhilliesBraves start an important NL East series. The Braves have ascended to the top spot in the division. They have been red hot lately. So they're now up on the Phillies as they open this series in Atlanta tonight. The Braves have gotten over their yips at home. Early in the season, they were winning on the road but couldn't win at home, but that's changed. They will send Max Fried to the mound tonight. He bounced back off a couple of bad starts with a good one in his last outing. And Nick Pivetta, who had been optioned to the minors, that's how bad he was going. He's come back and is off a tremendous performance last time out. The Braves have been drawing the money at the windows in this one, and the line has gone up on this game, Ralph.
The Braves are hitting 301 over the last 5 days, 277 the last 10. You look at Atlanta, 6 straight home wins, 13-5 their last 18 as a home favorite, to talk about how well they've been doing at home. And at home, they've certainly been hitting. The Braves are now 12-3-2 over-under when a home favorite.
Matchup of lefties down at the Slop in Tampa, or the Trop if you want to be nice about it. Andrew Heaney will go for the Angels. Last year's Cy Young winner Blake Snell on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is a big price. It was pricey enough to keep me away from considering Tampa. The downside of it, though, if you want the Angels, and look, there's some upside because they've started to hit lefties, which was something they were struggling with early in the season. They get David Fletcher, a very valuable guy, back in the regular lineup tonight, starting lineup. But the downside is Andrew Heaney, who, despite the fact that he has some glittering numbers, is still prone to giving up the long ball. And that can, if there's men on at the time, that can be a crooked number. And one big inning is all it takes to lose the game. And that's kind of been what's happening to Heaney so far. Most of his innings have been really good, but he'll have that one blow-up inning where he gets a couple of guys on and then gives up the hit that matters. That makes it tough against a guy like Blake Snell. You can't afford a big inning when you're trying to beat Blake Snell on the Rays.
Well, Haney's made 3 starts this year, but it's hard to imagine a 5.40 ERA with a 0.96 whip. And exactly what you said, his last 2 starts, he has a 20-2 strikeout-to-walk ratio, but in each of his 3 starts, he's given up 2 home runs. Yep. And again, that's tough to match up. I will say this. We talked about the Angels against lefties. You are certainly right. They are 7-1 as a dog their last 8 games, and they are 4-1 as a dog against lefties in that stretch. Yeah, they have turned it around.
If you were just firing away, the Rangers against lefties, no good. You've coughed back all those profits in the last couple of weeks. And that's why, to me, just the way I do things. And look, there's
current form.
Everybody's got their own philosophy, but I'm way more into recency than anything else. Baseball is over 162 games. It might average out in the long run, but it's really a game of streaks.
That's why I do the who's hot, who's not every Monday. It takes the last 10 days. You look at each team with a fresh slate. I did look this up, and I tweeted this out earlier today, Dave. How does Tampa Bay do in this new favorites role, a big favorite? They are 30-6. Their last 36 games is a 165 favorite or higher.
See, the downside of that, though, is I'm not sure they really should be. And I have all the respect in the world for Snell. But I'm not really sure they should be this much of a favorite over the Angels because I know he's given up the long balls. We just talked about it. But Heaney is capable of going out there and completely shutting down the opposition. Or if he makes his mistakes with nobody on base, solo homers don't hurt so much. And that to me makes I'm not advocating taking the Angels. I didn't do it. But I think the price is too big here.
Last 20 days, the Rays are 12-8. Last 20 days, the Angels are 12-7, a better record.
Yep, there you go. And we'll look at this. Speaking of hot, it doesn't get any hotter than this. Yankees and White Sox matching up tonight. And if you're looking at those curves on the graph, the guy at the ultimate top right now is Lucas Giolito of the White Sox. He is on a tremendous run over his last 7 starts. He's been, simply stated, over the last, maybe 3 or 4 weeks now, I guess, he's been the best pitcher in baseball. And that alone, to me, can justify a wager on the White Sox at virtual pick'em tonight against the Yankees and CC Sabathia, who, by the way, isn't in his best form right now.
Giolito, 2.28 ERA, 0.92 WHIP, 39-3 strikeout walk ratio in his last 4 starts. And CC has pitched very well at home, but on the road, he's got an ERA north of 5.5, a WHIP north of 1.4. And you're just talking about the White Sox at home. This White Sox team is 33-34. They're playing much better than most people expected. Yep. And you have to 10-7 over the last 20 days. You have to change your perspective on these teams.
The flip side of that is the Yankees are not playing good ball right now. They've lost 7 of the last 10, so this is not a Yankees team in real good form at the present time. And you can even argue that the Yankees bullpen, which is the one thing that people look at with the Yankees and say, well, this is where they're as strong as anybody, is the bullpen. Even the bullpen has had some chinks in the armor lately. The bullpen has not been great over the last couple of weeks.
And you look at the White Sox, are they accustomed to being a favorite? Not very often, but they are 9-4 this year as a favorite, and they're 21-9 as a favorite going back to last season. So when they are in that role, they know what they do, and they've shown a profit.
That would be known as a clue as to who he might be using for the Lions physical therapy play of the day later on. But we still have to check out the matchup of the night. Our Wager Talk marquee matchup is going to be on the Cubs-Dodgers game, and we will get to that next.
The Las Vegas Sports Line.
The Findlay Automotive Group is excited to introduce the all-new Findlay Volvo, located at 5385 West Sahara Avenue. Experience their award-winning cars and SUVs and see why Volvo is the fastest-growing luxury brand in Las Vegas. Call 702-982-4900 or visit FindlayVolvoLV.com today.
Yes, air conditioning and plumbing, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and available anytime your plumbing won't go with the flow. Schedule your air conditioning or plumbing checkup at 888-4937, 888-4937, or go to theyesmancan.com.
License number 71246 and 71233.
Can't wait for the weekend to hang out with Pops? Well, Cofield & Company has a special Father's Day edition of our Happy Hour Fridays at Crazy Horse 3. Free parking, free admission, an awesome $5 food menu, tons of hot ladies, and best of all, open bar. That's right, it's an open bar for 3 hours. Drinks are on me. Plus, we have great giveaways like tickets to the NBA Summer League, and every hour, how about a $75 Visa gift card for your father? Grab your friends and come on down for Cofield & Company's Happy Hour Fridays at Crazy Horse 3, Russell, across from the new Raider Stadium.
Hey, this is Dan, the laptop man from PC Laptops. Are you experiencing panic attacks, nausea, or diarrhea? Is your computer not turning on? Is it running super slow? Is your internet crawling? Or is it just randomly crashing? You could be suffering from ICS, Irritable Computer Syndrome. I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you had your PC cleaned? Over time, Windows, updates, spyware, malware, and dangerous viruses will make your computer run like crap. You need to bring in your laptop or desktop PC, no matter what brand it is, and let me run a 100% free virus scan, malware, and spyware scan on your computer. Don't wait and risk losing everything. Now, why are we doing this for free? Because we want to impress you so much that if you or any of your friends or family need a computer, service, or phone repair, you come to PC Laptops first. Get into any one of our locations right now or check us out at PCLaptops.com. PC Laptops, where computers start at $7.99. PC Laptops, we love you.
Tired after the game? No need to drive to Findlay Toyota to get the best deal. Go to FindlayToyota.com to get live assistance and inventory. At Findlay Toyota, we'll do anything to sell you a car online.
With John Lyons from Lyons Physical Therapy, the ratings for LPT are as good as they get, 5 out of 5 stars. What makes Lyons Physical Therapy unique as a treatment option?
Yeah, Dave, and we're thankful for that. We've had great patients and customers over the years that have given us honest reviews. I think what separates us from other companies is that we pay attention to our